What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rexora, and here we do all things magic and magic spell slingers. Back on Arena today, doing some historic gameplay. We're going to be messing around with this deck that I'm calling Dimir Ring Control. I found it online. It seemed like it was doing pretty well. And of course, running a lot of powerful cards from the Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth set that has been making waves both in modern, pretty much all the Eternal formats, as well as here on Arena, where it is legal in historic, and also historic brawl, but nothing else. I know a lot of people seem confused. I hear a lot of people complaining about it in alchemy. I don't believe that it's in alchemy. Again, I haven't looked, but pretty sure it's not in alchemy. Yeah, anyways, before we get into the actual, deck tech and gameplay, if you could like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff really helps me out. Lets me know what kind of content you guys are enjoying, what kind of content you guys are valuing, what should I do more. And remember to do that now, because like me, probably gonna forget. So do it right now. Start of the video would be a big help. So yeah, obviously everyone should be familiar with the One Ring. Absolutely busted card. Comes down and gives you protection, and then you basically get to pay life to draw cards, which, as we know, is very powerful. Obviously it can kill you, but in this deck you could combine it with Shieldred the Apocalypse, which has you gain life whenever you draw cards, so you basically will never die to the One Ring. But if you don't have Shieldred and you draw another copy of the One Ring, you can just draw you can just drop a second copy, legend rule it, and start from scratch. Besides that, this is also my I think fourth or fifth attempt to make a to find a Snapcaster Mage deck that I can play and enjoy and win with. It's one of my favorite cards to play. So much fun. And was added to the historic format, but hasn't really made too much of an impact. There's just too many things that are kind of overshadowing it. Can just kind of go over the top of it. But still really good. Speaking of things that kind of overshadow it, Orcish Bowmaster is also another broken card, kind of like the One Ring. Orcish Bowmaster good against other One Rings as well. Enters the battlefield, pings something, makes an orc, and then does that again every time your opponent draws a card, except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps. So punishing your opponent for drawing extra cards. So again, One Ring doing that. Same thing with Shieldred, right? So if you have a Shieldred and your opponent has a One Ring, but no Shieldred, right, they're going to be taking damage. So yeah. Everything else here is kind of pretty standard for a control deck in the in historic or in the blue-black colors. We've got some cantrips, we've got some removal, we've got some counter spells. Make Disappear working pretty well with Snapcaster Mage, so you can have a Make Disappear in your graveyard, cast Snapcaster Mage, give Make Disappear a flashback, and then you can also casualty it by sacrificing the Snapcaster Mage to counter a spell, unless they pay 4 in case you really needed that. But another nice interaction is with Make Disappear and Orcish Bowmaster, right? You're going to continuously be making Orc tokens, so you can sacrifice them to Make Disappear to have a really nice counterspell, Spell Pierce for early shenanigans, and then Fatal Push and Inquisition are pretty core, right? Running some copies of Heartless Act, getting to destroy any creature with no counters on it, or removing up to 3 counters from target creature. So the second part not really being relevant. I guess if you're playing against like another Orcish Bowmaster, you could shrink the army token, or you could kill the army token. I don't know, not really relevant. Another cool card here in Saruman's Ransom, which is kind of like a fact or fiction type effect. It works a little bit differently, and then afterwards the ring tempts you. Not that relevant of a card. It can do things if you flash it back with Snapcaster Mage. So you like play this, the ring tempts you. Next time you play Snapcaster Mage, flashes it back, and then your Snapcaster Mage is now the ring bearer and has the ability to attack and loot. Could be relevant, but probably not. In the lands here, we've got now Darkslick Shores, which is pretty nice, as well as Underground River, just this mana base, making sure that we can cast our spells, but also not take too much damage from things like Watery Grave. Pretty important. 1 Otawara as usual, and then a couple of creature lands like Hall of the Storm Giants, in case the game goes very long and we need a way to just win the game. But typically speaking, I found that most people will just concede the moment that you assemble Shieldred and the One Ring. Usually people at that point will just say, you know what, you got it, I'm done. So yeah. All right, we're gonna take this into the rank ladder and see how it goes. Okie dokie, here for first game, and we've got a nice starting hand here. We've got Interaction, Snapcaster Mage, and we've got a good balance of counter spells and a removal spell here, so definitely going to keep this. Lead on Darkslish Shores in case they lead with a Thoughtseize or something like that. We'll definitely hit that with the Spell Pierce. Oh, and we draw the One Ring. Love it, love it, love it. This is probably some blue deck. I don't think I'm gonna need to play this Grave Untapped. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so yeah, definitely a blue deck. Orcish Bowmaster here, not a bad draw, as we can just play that out. If they don't play anything, we can also Spell Pierce whatever they do in response. I mean, we're just gonna Bowmaster here. Change the equation. I think I'm just gonna let this happen. I don't really care. Alright, a little awkward draw because we didn't get a 4th land, but again, we're just gonna be able to stop anything that our opponent does here pretty easily. Alright, a little annoying. Come on. Come on. Alright, as I'm gonna go ahead and Spell Pierce. Just want to keep them off of guards. Man, we are just drawing all the counter spells, but no cards. Yeah, so this I can't really contest. So just gonna let that resolve. Pretty unfortunate. Best case scenario is if they just jam a Fairy here. That would be awesome, because then we can Snapcaster Mage and Spell Pierce. Like, sure. And we still do not draw land. Cool. It's kind of getting ridiculous at this point. Again, this deck runs a lot of lands. It's got, what? It's only 23 lands, but that's a lot. Okay, they're just keep jamming Teferis. We're gonna keep countering it. All right, if we ever draw a 4th land, we're just gonna be able to just do everything. It's good that we kept them off of this Memory Deluge. Sure. What can they do? Oh, they got Archmage Charm. They didn't tap correctly. Okay. So here's where like Orcish Bowmaster is really good, because we can just ping down the Snapcaster Mage. Oh, right. I probably should have not done that. Whoops. Yeah, just kind of wasted a card. Oh, but now we get to just jam the One Ring. Sure. Oh, they have a Spell Pierce themselves. Okay, never mind. Cool. Alright, so we're just gonna activate now. Make sure we draw a card. What do they have here? Oh, they have March's Rolling Mist to exile the One Ring for a bunch. Yeah, wow. Okay, I called it. Exiling 2 cards. It's kind of crazy. But that's kind of interesting because I don't have to, now I don't have to take the life. I just get to get 2 cards out of my opponent's hand and draw a card. Sorry, 3 cards out of my opponent's hand and I got to draw a card without paying any life. Pretty good. All right, do they have Teferi here or something? Some big thing. Okay, so now here they do Snapcaster Mage, Archmage's Charm. Tapping correctly. Wait. Okay. Just Memory Deluge. Wait, why would they do Memory Deluge? Okay. It's kind of weird. Okay. Just gonna put that into play tapped. Yep, take this. You got it. Alright, now I'm just gonna push this thing. We could Heartless Act, but... And now it's rough, because if we just pass, they just Castle Ventress here. Oh. That we have to let resolve. Draw land. And the counter, we can counter back. But, yeah, it's a little rough. We didn't draw land for so long. Alright, we're just gonna... There's a possibility that they just like haven't drawn a big spell, but I think that's unlikely. Yeah. I mean, we're basically dead, right?
Keep up the pace.
I don't think there's anything that we can do now. I really just needed to. Oh, that's kind of funny. Actually, maybe Orcus Bowmaster's okay. They Archmage's Charm here, or like draw cards or whatever. Wandering Emperor. Alright, we'll make disappear that. And we can actually... Oh, hello? Game? Oh, shoot. That was a mistake. I don't think it matters though. Like they just are gonna draw too many cards. All right, now we'll do this. They have the counter spell. Reprieve. Yeah, we basically have remand in this format now for white. All right. We were just trying to drawing nothing here. I could sit here and try and grind this out, but I'm not going to do that. Like we didn't draw our lands when we needed to, so it's fine. Okay, I mean hand has a similar problem to the last one, but I'm going to keep it. So we can Pathway Inquisition. Oh, we got elves. I think I just want to take care of this Archdruid. Right, they play like this, or sorry, one of these. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take that. If they play right this Visionary early, then it's like perfectly fine. All right, we'll pass. So if they play the the War Beast, we'll counter. Oh, I see that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize they had a Collected Company. Yeah, actually, now I think I've changed my mind. Where I'll just push this and consider. Inquisition. I think I don't want the Inquisition. Man, we can can't draw lands with this deck. I'll let this happen because we can Bowmaster it. Can't seem to do it. All right, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. We did it. Yay. One in's elite. I think I'm okay with that. We're just gonna just Snapcaster Mage to play a Consider. All right, cool. Yeah. All wondering. We'll just pass. We'll just activate now. Again, it doesn't matter. This is the mistake I see a lot of people make, is they don't activate the One Ring as at the right time. They're gonna play this Collected Company. We're gonna counter it. Oh, we can just spell pierce it. Wow, brutal. Yep, that's fine. So we get a Heartless Act, the Archdruid, and then when they try to Heroic Intervention, we make disappear it. I would just have all the Bowmasters. Yeah, and okay, so like here, you like you know, eventually we would get shielded on the battlefield, and there would be basically nothing for our opponent to do there. So, all right, this hand's pretty okay. What are we playing against? We're playing against Gigantha. Yeah, it's probably fine. As again, as long as we draw another land. Oh right, I forgot we're playing this. This deck exists. Let's Inquisition them. Hopefully it's not too crazy. It's pretty crazy. So if they Reckless Charge, they... Yeah, wow, it's pretty crazy. I think we just want to get rid of the Symmetry Sage, yeah. The Reckless Charge is pretty good. Oh my god, they top deck another one? Are you kidding me? I think we're dead. We're just dead now. I guess... maybe not. We'll see. So they're gonna cast like the Dreadhorde Arcanist, then we make disappear it. They cast a spell, then we'll Fatal Push to stay alive. Wow. So it saves us more here. I think the Fatal Push is the way to go. So we're at 5 on turn 3. On their turn 3. I don't think we can keep this. I think we need to draw our land. Okay, cool. We did neither. Alright. Probably just taking the Dreadhorde Arcanist is just like the more annoying card for us to deal with. Alright, so if we don't counter this, we're just dead. Awesome. Great. Even if we draw, like, I'm trying to think. So if we draw the One Ring here, if we drop the One Ring, we kind of have to drop the One Ring. Sorry, I'm realizing. So here what we'll do is we just won't activate it yet. Go to my turn. We take no damage. We draw with it. And then we One Ring again. And this time we keep this one. Again, still not going to activate this. But I think we're still just dead. Alright, because they have this. If we kill the Balmor, yeah, it's like nothing we do matters. Wow. Okie dokie. Alright, this hand seems great. The Ransom will definitely help us find cards and not die. Seems great. Drawing cards and not dying. Great things. I was about to say it's more elves, but it's actually just create beast color. Okay. So I was actually gonna take the mystic, but the bowmaster is really good against that. So I think we'll just take this quest color. Yeah. And our opponent here has the questing beast. The questing beast is very effective against the One Ring here, as it prevents it gets past the protection from everything clause on the One Ring. So this card has seen quite an uptick in play. Alright, we're just gonna play this and pass. These are all instants, so whatever we're doing is chill. So they can make this a 4/4 if they really wanted to. Which means we actually could just like trade everything. Again, if we really wanted to. I don't think we do. Yeah, they're just gonna eat this, sure. A little bit of a strange play there. I mean, okay, actually, if they're actually gonna do this, I didn't think they would actually do this. All right, here we go. Hit him and pass the turn. So assuming they don't play anything crazy here, like this beast collar is fine. We're just gonna ransom. Oh. Let's act. I think we'll just take the beast down pile. Sure. Yeah, I'm good with that. Consider. I don't think I need this Heartless Act. I kind of want to find other things. Those are some good other things. Yeah. I'm going to put this into play tap because I want to use this Snapcaster to do the Sauron's Ransom, but I don't think we're going to do it this turn. I think they're going to play something that we're going to want to interact with. If I had to guess. I don't know. Oh, I could have attacked. Oh, sorry, I should have attacked with the Bowmaster. They can't block it, and I'm definitely not blocking with the Beast Color, so. Yeah, small mistake, but shouldn't really cost us that much. I guess we're just gonna do nothing. Cool. Yeah, we'll just hit him for one. Cool. Interesting. Choose target creature in your hand and put access. I think we'll just let this happen. We get to make this like questing beasts bigger, maybe. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is all fine. All right, we get to Snapcaster Saruman's Trickery. Saruman's Ransom. They really like giving us the consider. All right, we'll go ahead and hit them. We get the loot. Just note that this loot is not optional. Cool. I think I'm going to consider now, in case I draw the One Ring. Do we have anything that I can cast reasonably? I don't think so. Actually, going to put this into the graveyard. And there's the One Ring. But they have the Questing Beast, so it's not actually that good. So yeah, we're just gonna not. And this is where like hand disruption effects are really nice. We just know, hey, like they have this. Yep, sure. So we're gonna definitely gonna Heartless Act. You got it. So we can Bowmaster, kill the Mystic, and then block with the Ranger. Or sorry, block with the army. Bam bam. And there we have the combo of Shieldred plus the One Ring. Go ahead and just hit them. Sure, we'll discard a Make Disappear. We'll play the One Ring. And I think we're just gonna pass now. We don't need to tap the One Ring here. But now we can just counter whatever they do. Even if they played something that costs like 1 or 2 mana, we have the Make Disappear and a 1-powered creature. Alright, still leave champion. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and counter that. Yep. I have protection. Alright, now we'll go ahead and draw. We have not one, but 2 Shieldreds now. Wow. Now it's much more appropriate to draw with that. We'll go ahead and keep attacking, keep looting, and the card's just gonna keep flowing. The life is just gonna keep coming, and yeah, it's pretty easy from this point. You can even make a Orc token to block. All right, we're just gonna Spell Pierce this. Like, do they even want to attack? Sure, it's fine. They have no more mana. We just this, but yeah, like it's just over. It's just over. Okie dokie. We got a nice hand here. Consider to help us find what we need. Snapcaster Mage and Bowmaster, and then a Spell Pierce for shenanigans. But unfortunately, Spell Pierce does not stop a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Does not stop that. I'm interested to see what they take here. They have another Thoughtseize. The correct one is probably Spell Pierce, but okay. We now have Spell Pierce for protection. Consider to find what we need. My guess is this is some kind of red-black mid-range. They may also be playing the One Ring. It's a Bowmaster. Alright, I'm gonna not keep that Heartless Act. Not into that. Let's see what they got. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a Bowmaster here. That would make sense. Yeah, it would certainly make sense. I would appreciate them not making me wait, though. Okay. So then I'm just not going to play anything, right? It's like, just don't need to. Interesting. I think we will play this on blue. Definitely want to avoid, again, anytime you have like your shock lands, but you have other lands, you want to avoid playing those for as long as possible, just to make sure that you know what's going on. You don't want to shock and then lose a bunch of life, especially when you have the One Ring in your deck, right? There is a really major point of considering life points when you have that. Harvester. Harvester's good. Harvester is A-okay. I think we're just gonna push that and untap. Unearth. Interesting. I am just going to shock this in now. We might not need it, but better safe than sorry. All right, so here's Crucius, and Crucius is great because we can just Bowmaster it. It's kind of confused why they did this. All right. So here we'll consider. Probably should keep this. Yeah, probably should keep that just in case. And then we're just gonna pass, probably. Yeah, I don't know. And if they ever start to, they're probably should probably sack this to kill the Bowmaster unless they are planning to. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Shieldred is a good target for Make Disappear. And actually, if they attack with the Harvester here, we can Snapcaster, find, and then play Consider. So this is really how the deck is kind of designed to play out, is you just whittle out your opponent's stuff, and then find the One Ring, and the One Ring will help you build back up. So really like to find the One Ring here. So even though Bowmaster is pretty good, I'm gonna bin it and boom, like what not pre-recorded. Not pre-recorded at all. Cool. I'm gonna drop this first, because if we draw a Make Disappear, it's relevant. Also relevant. Because now we're gonna hold both of these up. Shieldred is annoying. Let's see if we can find a removal spell for that. Fatal Push. So here we can just not draw with the One Ring. Right, again, it's all optional. Ooh. But we have our own Shieldred here, as well as a Watery Grave. Sorry, as well as Spell Pierce and Fatal Push to protect. I kind of want to just... Nah, I think I'm just going to chill for now. It's kind of funny. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just Fatal Push in response. Let's see what they got. All right, cool. I'm just gonna... They have a Bowmaster. Okay, if they had a Bowmaster there, that would have been pretty good. Again, we're gonna draw more. All right, we kind of are in a little bit of a precarious situation because we do kind of really need to draw some good cards here. I'm gonna wait on this because if they start cracking Bloods, then the Bowmasters will mess with that. It's kind of funny. I think I'm just not gonna use the Spell Pierce. Alright, so yeah, so here we'll use the Bowmasters. We're gonna deal 1 damage here. They just like won't. It's a little rough now because, yeah, we might die to our own One Ring. Alright, I think now we're just gonna Snapcaster Mage, try and find some stuff. Push. Push is okay. It means that, yeah, we're just kind of good now. We can cast this Consider and just win the game. It's really good. Disappear in Inquisition. I think we're fine with whatever these two cards are. 2 lands is whatever. I'll choose our Ring Bearer. Again, it really shouldn't matter here. We even have this Hall of the Storm Giants. Cool. What you got? Land, okay, and then they can play like something here, but then we have a removal spell for any creature they could have, as well as the Hall of the Storm Giants to attack for lethal. Yep, alright, so they Thoughtseize themselves, basically saying, yep, I can't do anything, good game. Yeah, kill this, and then we're okay. So, a little close there with the One Ring, and again, that's also why you really want to be careful about your Watery Grave. Shocking. You want to really make sure that you have as much life total as you can when you start playing the One Rings. So again, we have another awkward hand of like, it's going to be so good if we can find our lands, but, okay. Inquisition us, they can take our Snapcaster Mage or our Consider, or our Spell Pierce. Actually, probably the Ransom is probably the thing that they're going to take here, which is fine. You could say the Snapcaster Mage, because if you take the Ransom, eventually we're going to get... yeah, and they agree, which is like, fine. Alright, we're going to pass, hold up the Spell Pierce, and then have the Consider to back it up. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna snap off the Spell Pierce. We drew a Swamp, which is... or sorry, we drew a land, which is nice, so we can use this Consider, or this Ransom. Yeah, alright, we are online now. We're very much online. Let's just be efficient with our mana and do the Bowmaster. It also means that we can do this Ransom. They could Bowmaster us, which is fine. They could Fatal Push this. They do a whole bunch of things. Literally, Zarmon's Ransom, not affected by Bowmaster. We draw another Bowmaster, awesome. That's making me think that they have a Fatal Push there. Okay, so we just have everything. Cool. We get a land. We're kind of probably just going to take a land. I don't think I'm going to choose whatever's in here. Cool. We get another copy of the One Ring. Thanks. We chose correctly. Yeah, probably just gonna jam the One Ring here. And they don't know about this Shieldred, which is gonna be awesome. Yeah, you got it. Could also play the Bowmaster. I think I'm just gonna play the Shieldred. Draw 2 more cards. Yep. We have a Heartless Act to answer their Shieldred. We have an Underground River to cast a Spell Pierce, which is nice. There's no point in attacking here, as they had protection. Shieldred also really good against the their One Ring, so that's nice. Sure, nothing we can do about that. Seems perfectly fine. You got it. Discard a One Ring to get that. I think we're just gonna go to my turn. Gonna Heartless Act, yeah. No, we're not. That was almost really dumb. We're gonna Bowmaster this thing because it's free. They should have probably done their One Ring in response, because now that's a thing. We're just gonna hit him. Bonk. We can Spell Pierce that, Lamau. Yeah. Alright, so I don't want this video to be too long, so we're going to stop it there. I feel like that's a pretty good representation of the deck. Went 4-2. We caught a couple of unfortunate draws in the first couple of games, drawing a bunch of lands or not drawing lands. Deck is on 23 lands, just a little low, but again, the deck caps out at 4 mana, so it does kind of make sense. And we're running so many cantrips and so many ways to draw cards. Again, really the deck could function just on 2 or 3 mana. Don't really need the One Ring until later in the game. Yeah, not being able to deploy like the One Ring and the Shieldred in that first game against Control was super rough. But other than that, you see how strong just being able to deploy counter spells, removal, and then just deploy the One Ring at or play the One Ring at 20 life just draws you a bunch of cards. It's also just kind of a time walk when you're playing against a big board of creatures. So yeah, this card is absolutely nuts. Saruman's Ransom behaving again kind of like a Fact or Fiction. Kind of guaranteed getting you 2 cards. The Ring tempting you, not really coming up that much. A couple of times we got a loot or 2 off of like playing it and then Snapcaster maging it, but not really the main focus of the card, obviously. But yeah, being able to just like play some of the best cheap removal and then just play the One Ring. And also, as you see, people kind of just conceding to Shieldred and the One Ring, even if the game isn't going to end immediately. They're just gonna concede because it's usually too much for most decks to come back from. But that being said, a lot of people have been talking about the One Ring and this kind of strategy as well as Bowmasters and trying to argue for bans. I'm not making any determination yet. It's been quite a while, and while certainly in Modern and in other formats it's very powerful, here it almost feels kind of fair. People kind of taking against it with Questing Beasts, countering it, doing all sorts of things. Was against Control, like they had March of Swirling Mist, March of Otherworldly Light to just exile it. So it seems like while it is certainly a powerful card, and it is definitely can be annoying to play against at times. Right, it's certainly not crazy. There was the one game where we almost died to it, right? We just we're drawing too many cards off of it, but we weren't able, we were close to not being able to finish out the game. Obviously we did, but there was a world in which, our opponent drew a couple of removal spells, killed a couple of our creatures, and then we couldn't finish out the game in time. So there's definitely a world in which you could die to the One Ring, which would be poetic justice. But yeah, deck has performed really well. Again, I don't really think that I'm not sure if this is the best deck. The best deck for the One Ring and the Bowmasters. There's obviously some Rakdos versions. There's some different flavors of the deck, or of decks using the One Ring in this kind of way. But I feel like this was a good way to showcase it. And showcase that, yes, it's a powerful card, but there are definitely ways to beat it, and it's certainly a pretty skill-intensive card. So let me know what you guys think. Again, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and this is the place to be for kind of this kind of content if you're looking for down to earth analysis of games without people just kind of over analyzing things, just kind of playing games, having a good time. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys for the next video.